Hey, what's up, guys? So, we have all heard about the blood moons or the red moon. Why does our bright, beautiful, natural satellite turn red? So, the word blood moon is not a scientific term, it is widely used just because of its color. It's actually referred to as a total lunar eclipse. So, why does the moon actually turn red? During a total lunar eclipse, what happens is the moon travels through the Earth's umbra, that is, the Earth's shadow. Hence, the Earth blocks all the sunlight coming from the sun. Hence, the moon should be in total darkness. But that's not what happens. When the moon is in Earth's shadow, there is sunlight passing through our atmosphere, our Earth's atmosphere, which in turn falls on the moon. So why is the light red? For the same reason that our skies are blue. It's rarely scattered. Shorter wavelengths get scattered in our atmosphere, and hence we see our skies to be blue, but the longer wavelengths do not scatter much in our atmosphere and hence fall on the moon. This is the reason why we see the moon as red. So there's a interesting story attached to this phenomenon. I won't go into the details about the story, but I'll just tell you the rough story. It's quite interesting. So Columbus, on his journey to the new lands which he found, that was America, on one of his travels to the new land, he had to abandon his ships because shipworms had attacked his ships. So he was stranded in an island near Jamaica. The native people in that village gave him and his crew shelter and food for months. As time passed by, as there was a famine incoming and they had less supplies for food and shelter, they were denying Columbus and his crew members from supplying them with the food and shelter. So during those days, all the shipfarers like Columbus had an almanac in their pockets. Almanac is a book which tells you the position of the stars and planets in the sky and even gives you dates about solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, etc. He had one of those and he saw that within few days there's a total lunar eclipse coming up. So using his scientific knowledge, he approached the chief of the village and told him that his god was angry on them just because they had stopped supplying food and shelter to them, and that he will show his anger by making the moon red in color, and that the devil will soon curse the whole village. So the day arrived and the moon actually turned red, just as Columbus had predicted. Seeing the moon turn red, all the native villagers came running to Columbus, started to beg for forgiveness, and they wanted him to tell his god that they will still serve them. They just don't want any bad thing to happen to the village or to them. Listening to this, Columbus went back in his room. He knew that after some 50 minutes, the total lunar eclipse would end. So just before it would end, he came back out of his room telling them that he had convinced his god to forgive them and that he will turn the moon to what it actually looks like. And that's what happened. The total lunar eclipse ended, the moon came out of Earth's shadow. Columbus and his crew were treated well in that village after that, and they were rescued a few months after that by the ships that arrived from Spain. And that's how you use your scientific knowledge to actually threaten people. So that was a cool story I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, that's it for today. Please like the video, share the video with your friends. I hope you like it. And I'll see you next time with a new video. That's next Thursday. And as always, stay curious, stay awesome.